Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports, continuing coverage of the American Hockey League. I'm James Cebulski. Always a good night of action on the ice here. Opening face-off just moments away. The Reign have won the opening face-off and take possession here at the start. Coachella Valley's got a hold of it along the wall. Burkus has it in the defensive end. Fires it. Misses a golden opportunity there. Intercepted in the offensive end by Morrison. Dismissed that chance. And he takes the dish. Dishes it off. Slides the puck over to Godet.
Burkus is really showing his nose for the net and his tenacity around the puck. He stumbles and he's off balance. Listen, the puck is not in the perfect position to shoot, but he manages to corral it and still get it to the net. These are the types of efforts it takes to win big games.
Takes a shot. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Copley.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. We're still scoreless. And sneaks in and grabs possession. Inside the offensive end now down the left. What a save! He'll probably field out on tomorrow. And the puck's kicked free. Puck gets loose. We'll get some flow again here. Takes the pass. Shot! Gets a piece of it to keep it out. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Offense's own face-off, and he wins the draw. From the open ice, they gain the line. Takes a shot. Oh, major league block on the play. Pulled up along the wall by Connors. And that shot gets caught in traffic. Receives the pass. Coachella Valley's got the puck on the defensive end. Loses the coverage there. Just slide to the net. Here's a short pass to Connors. Can't hang on to the puck after taking it off. Oh, he exploded on him in the open ice.
Some players get into the game by physically engaging early. There's a fine line there, but that was executed perfectly.
Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. Whistle blows, stopping the play. Brown's going to serve a pair for interference.
It's going to be an interference call, and trust me, James, I know what he's trying to do here. You're trying to slow up your opponent, give your team opportunity to get to that puck first, but he holds on a little too long, so he's going to the sin bin.
Coachella Valley's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
With their first power play opportunity of the game, they also have an opportunity to get ahead of their opponent here and lead this game for the first time. They've got to zip that puck around the perimeter and get the defense chasing outside the dots. If they can do that, they can attack the net.
Coachella Valley's got the puck along the wall. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Oh, he just got enough of that to keep it out. Official blows the play dead as the puck goes out of bounds. Morrison's ready to take the draw here on this power play. Nice job tying up his opponent. And he snags that one with the glove. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Godet's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. They win the draw and go on the attack. Shots the puck away. Denies him on the side. Takes the puck along the boards. With the blast. Denies him in front. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Set to continue this power play here in the offensive end.
Well, they need to be opportunistic with the power play advantage here, James, but also because the goaltender is extremely fatigued. You can see the wear and tear on him right now.
And tries to make a diagonal pass to Gutman. And that's picked off in the neutral zone by Morrison. Passes out front. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. They move the puck out of harm's way. The Firebirds have it now. Ontario's got control of it now here in the offensive end. Shuts him down.
Well, you don't make the save if you're not dialed in and focused. That's exactly what he is. He's following the puck and just makes that save. It's incredible, really, because you got to be athletic to be able to react that quickly.
There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Pinelli's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. Off the face-off, they take the puck. Gets it out of his own end. Coachella Valley's regained possession of the puck. Passes over to Sale. Can't keep a hold of the puck after that play. Trying to get out of the defensive end. And he moves the puck across the blue line out of the defensive zone. The Firebirds play it along the boards. Feeds it over. Here's a shot. Makes the save. Ontario's gained possession along the boards.
Brown's almost back on the ice.
The Firebirds played along the boards. Quick shot. With the man advantage. And they make it click.
The goaltenders are just so good in this league, James. If they see the shot, they are going to stop it. And so you got to get traffic in front of the net. On this power play, they do an excellent job of getting bodies in front of the paint.
Coachella Valley's been pushing hard here early in this first period, and look at that. Their hard work pays off with a goal.
There's so many mini games within a game, James, and to start the period, you can look at it as one. And they have certainly dominated in that area. And when you start a game like this, you dictate the pace, and that's exactly what they wanted to do and send a strong message to their away opponent that when you come into our barn, you're not going away with a W.
Stevens takes it into the offensive zone. Shot! Great save on a great play!
Hockey's able to make that save look easy, James. It's because he gets to the top of his crease, he cuts down his angles, and then he can redirect it to safety.
Knocked off the puck. The Firebirds gain possession along the wall. And the puck's knocked loose. There he is from the slot. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
Passes it over to Olofsson. Quick pass to Reckhoff. He storms him with the blocker. The Reign have the puck against the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Reckhoff. And now it's grabbed by Alexandrov. Browns into the offensive zone now on the attack. Denies him with the save. Coachella Valley's got possession of the puck. Moves around along the half wall. Oh, he completely muffs the shot. And he takes the feed. Moves it to Hamill. Levels him with the hit. Fires it on net. Oh, he just gets a piece of it to keep it out. Oh, great read as he punts it away. And he shut the goal with that last play. Denies him.
These are the small space skills that some of these athletes have nowadays. They work on it continuously in practice, but to maintain possession while you're being jostled and shoved around, it's incredible to see the hand-eye coordination and the balance in this sequence to take it to the net.
Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. Cutting to the slot. Moves it quickly over to Sale. Here's a blast. Oh, tremendous step with the play. Oh, and another save. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Coachella Valley's got the lead here in the first as they have been the more dominant team in the offensive area. Good read by the winger as the two centers tie up. Oh, just got a piece of that one with the glove to keep it out. Shot! Passes it up ahead to right. They fight for it along the boards. Handles the puck. He says, let's get physical on that play. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Passes it over. Oh, it almost fooled him, but he saves it. Puck scooped up by Troy. Big time stop there. Feeds it on over to Morrison. On the neutral zone, moving forward here along the boards. Oh, what a little stick lift on the play and comes up with the puck. Loves the puck back into the neutral zone. And they'll dump it in. Coachella Valley's got it from behind the net. How's that for a little rock'em sock'em?
That's rock'em sock'em, and that's separating puck from player, isn't it, James? Man, he's not going to feel good.
The Reign have gained possession off the wall. Handles the puck at the point. Just wide. Bumped off the puck. Hit along the boards, and those walls are rattling.
When you're along the wall, you're going to hit up. You better be good in small spaces, and you can't get out of the way of this thunderous hit, though, because it was lined up perfectly here, James. He knew exactly what he was going to do, and he finished right through the wall.
Both sides lining up for the face-off, and I can think of one padded goaltender who would love nothing more than a quick clear here, Cheryl.
Oh, you know it, James, because the puck has been in the offensive zone. Just look at the last shift where they maintained pressure throughout that shift until they got that whistle. So they'll need to continue that, because if you're the opponent and you're saying, hey, who's most vulnerable right now? You know it's the goaltender, so you want to keep him hemmed in.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. The Firebirds lead it 1-0. Coachella Valley's in now. Here's a shot. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Copley. Ontario's got a hold of the puck. They've got numbers here. And the puck skips off the glove. Trying to dump it out. Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call. Some last-second communication before both teams get ready to drop the puck here. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Unleashes a cannon! And that shot dies in traffic. The Firebirds are playing from the defensive zone. A fascinating face-off coming up here after the icing. There's some tired defenders that are out there, Cheryl.
Well, everyone's tired, right? They couldn't get off. They couldn't get the change. So now it's about their opponent capitalizing in the offensive zone, and it starts right at the dot. You want to make sure you can maintain that pressure and really keep them on their heels.
Slides the puck ahead into the neutral zone. Right on the doorstep. Oh, denies them with the paddle save.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
Taken along the wall by Seamer. Blocker save. Slides it diagonally to Hicketts. Coachella Valley's got a hold of it against the wall. Couldn't catch up to that pass. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming.
As we look at that last save again, James, it is absolutely incredible and so impressive to see a goaltender just out-battle and out-will his opponent to find the puck.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. The Firebirds get a hold of the puck in their own end. Dragged along the boards by Jenner. That's on the stick. Puts it on net. And there's the save of the play. And that's poked away. Quick feed to Avon. Into the offensive zone. Puck dumped in. Good use of the body on the play. Coachella Valley's got the puck. Scoops up the puck now. Gaudet's got it in the offensive end. Makes the save as he got a blocker on it. Scrum along the boards. Here's a Ontario's had the scoring opportunities, but they still find themselves behind in the first. Coachella Valley's won the draw. And that pass goes off a stick. Gains the zone through the middle. Here's a chance. Just gets enough to keep it out. Ontario's on the attack. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. See if we can pick up some momentum again here as a face-off is ready to go. Coachella Valley's got possession here in their own end. Makes his presence known on the ice. Oh, he got a paddle on it!
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make a save from a high-danger area.
Drives it to the crease! Stopped by the goaltender.
I love that he swallowed this one up with his glove. It's a real threat coming from the slot area. No rebound to boot.
Well past the midway mark of this period. Coachella Valley's up 1-0. The Firebirds win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. And a great save! Ontario's got it behind the net. Angles it over to Alexandrov. He carries the puck up along the wing. Here's a chance. And he had the answer on that one. Quick pass across to Rickhoff. Slides it across to Connors. Takes it from the right side. Puts it on net. Turns him away. Picked up along the boards by Connors. The Rain have taken possession along the wall. Picked up by Rickhoff.
Well, no question, this is a frustrating play for everyone. It almost feels like it's going from bad to worse. You're losing, you're trying to get something going. Instead, you turn over the puck.
Coachella Valley's moving it along the wing. Tosses it on to Dragicevic. Excellent stick work on the play. Tries to feed it over to Connors. Shot! And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
Well, a nice save by the goaltender, and even better is that he redirects the puck to the corner to safety.
The Firebirds will play it in their own end. Slides it up ahead from the right wing. The Firebirds take it along the wall. Slides the puck across to right. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Lashler's carrying it ahead. Ontario's got control of it now from their own end. Play is called for offside. Ontario still down here in the first despite the multiple scoring opportunities. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. Quick pass to Godet. Gains the zone through center. Moves it to Jennick. Fires it. Oh, and that's just on the side of the net.
Wow, this is a product of the game being so fast. James just wants to get rid of it and fires it wide.
Coughs it up on the play. The Firebirds gain control of the puck against the wall. Dvorak stick handling in his own zone. And he sidesteps the check there. Nice poke check. Coachella Valley's got a hold of it along the wall. Takes the feed. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Takes a shot. Gives them nothing in front. Ontario's got a hold of the puck now. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Shot! Turns it aside with a save. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. More than half the period has expired. Coachella Valley's ahead 1-0. Can they take advantage of winning that draw? And that doesn't reach the net. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Both teams are set. We'll drop the puck here. Coachella Valley's got a hold of the puck. Hamill's got it in the defensive zone. Burkus brings it in. Takes a shot. And that goes off a stick somewhere in traffic. Moves with the puck at the corner. And he shuts the door on that. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. Ontario's down here in period one despite the fact that they've had way more scoring chances here. Morrison's won the face-off here in the offensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Chromiak. Here's a shot. Too many bodies in the way. Battling for it along the boards. Puck knocked loose after that hit. Picked up along the wall by Burkus. And a heads-up kick pass over to his teammate. Oh, and he lays a thunderous hit there.
Power forwards can be so difficult to contain. Why? Because you can hear them coming, James. They have the ability to deliver bone-crushing hits.
And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice. Directed over to Hicketts. Handles the pass. Quick shot! Oh, going wide! And the goalie covers up for the whistle.
This is a timely hit here, James. He knows they're down, they're trailing in this one, but they are not out of it. So if everyone can elicit some sort of response on their next shift, they can rally the troops and they can get back in this thing.
Past the halfway mark of this period, we got a 1-0 game to this point. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. The Firebirds get a hold of the puck in their own end. Steps into the offensive end. Shot with the stop. Puck picked up by Dvorak. Ontario's got it in their own zone. Slides it across. Fires it on net. And that one's turned away. Slides the puck ahead, Tavon. Can't hang on after that hit. Takes the puck at the point. Dishes it off. Turns aside the slap shot. Wow. Works it across to Lushko. Gets it over Tavon. And that's picked up by Doty. Coachella Valley's got the puck along the boards. Gaining momentum along the wing. Shot! Stops him cold. Scooped up along the wall by Doty. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. Quick stop! Denies him in close. The Firebirds slide it through center. Takes the puck. The Firebirds ready to go on the attack. Here's a chance behind the net. Back to the point it goes. Takes the feed. Puts it on net. Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Taken along the wall by Connors. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Slides the puck over. Oh, he gets a piece of the puck to deny them there. Coachella Valley's got it in their own zone. Nice defensive robbery with the stick. Steps across the blue line. Good check, frees the puck up. Taken by Chromiak. Here we go, on-man rush. The Firebirds look to start the transition game. Bang on passes center in the neutral zone. On the attack along the boards. And the lane's clogged up, blocking that. Gets the puck over to Chromiak. Across the line and on the attack. The Firebirds gain possession in their own end. Good battle along the boards for the puck. Grabbed along the boards by Nelson. Moves the puck. Down the left wing, they gain the zone. Ontario's looking to break out of their own end. Dished on over to Jennick. Here's a shot!
equalizer. Well, this is a goal scorer's goal. I mean, extreme patience to get the goaltender to bite and then to outweight the pad and slide it in at the post.
Ontario's even things up here, and what a time to do it.
Yeah, the bookends of periods are critical, right? Any coach will tell you that. Any, analyst will tell you that. And it's so important that you end the period with momentum, and that's exactly what they've done here by getting the equalizer.
Shuts him down. Copley's going to hang on for a whistle. Here in the late goings of the period, it's all tied up. The Firebirds take possession here inside the offensive zone. Heads deep inside the offensive zone. Big time stop there.
Copley's able to square up to the shooter right here, who's in a dangerous position in the slot area. What a great save, James.
Gets in front of it.
The key to being a great goaltender is not giving up second shot opportunities, and it's playing the rebounds to the corner. He does an excellent job here.
Oh, he gets hit again.
Well, this is a tough enough game as it is, but if you have your head down, you are going to get lambasted over and over again.
That's a wonderful play on. Picked up along the boards by Coachella. We're going to face off after the puck stays coming up.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. Coachella Valley's got the win off that draw. Here they come up along the wing. Ontario's got the puck along the wall. Right through center and into the offensive zone. That one's denied. The Firebirds have it from their own end. And that's off target as it hits a body. It's in! He scores!
Just a minute between those two goals.
Anybody who just got up for a quick snack is probably looking at the scoreboard going, what happened?
Well, don't blink. The game can change in an instant.
Absolutely.
Now, you definitely got to be aware when he's on the ice because you know he's coming, and you know he's going to lay out a huge hit to separate you from that puck. So you got to be ready. That turnover, although he's not getting credited with the point, he is the reason the puck winds up on his team's stick, and the goal is a result.
Ontario's got up by one here in this opening frame, but there's a lot of game to go here.
Yeah, and I always feel like those next few shifts are critical because you know your opponent. They're either going to respond or they're not. If they don't respond and you're on your toes, you push them back and you look for a second.
And pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end.
I love this poke check by the defender, and this isn't easy. The pace of play and the speed coming down on you, you have to make sure that that timing is correct because if you miss, they're by, and you look pretty safe.
Centering pass in front, and that's intercepted. Ontario's got the puck in their own end. Pinelli's got it in the defensive end. Puck's moved to the middle. He scores! What a goal!
The goaltender has no chance on this one as his teammate just makes a gift of a pass right into his wheelhouse, and he just powders it by.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, Ontario's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. Gutman's quick stick lands from the puck here at center. Into the corner now. And that breaks off a stick. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Ontario's looked great thus far, leading here late in the first period. And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. And a great save! Reads it perfectly in the defensive end.
Knowing how to protect a lead is critical, James, and you want to understand that you can create, you can still press offense, but you can't get cute with the puck. You still have to distribute it and find the right openings.
Here's a chance. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Quick feed to Rickhoff. Grabs the puck behind the net. Slides it diagonally to Rickhoff. Slides the puck across to Hayden. Inside the final minute of the first here. Coughs it up in the neutral zone. Moves into the slot. Jostling for the puck and he loses control. Battle along the wall. Coachella Valley's got possession of the puck. Pass to Rickhoff. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Puts it on net. Oh, read it perfectly. What a save. The Firebirds scoop it up along the boards. McKinnon's lugging the puck. And he comes up with a stop there. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Puck possession so critical in today's game, and the official ready to drop the puck right here. Off the draw. Nice job locking up his opponent. Stones him in front. All right, time to get a clean sheet of ice here as period number 1 comes to an end. As you heard the horn sound, we'll be back with much, much more as this is going to be a fun one tonight.
Are you looking to impress at your next group event? Then rent out one of our luxury boxes. With great views, waiter service, and free team merchandise, your time is now to reserve your seat in one of our extravagant luxury boxes. See our website for details.
their seats. Teams are on the ice. They're ready to drop the puck here for period number 2. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. Let's see what the officials are calling. The Firebirds will now be undermanned with a cross-checking penalty.
Well, that's a frustration penalty. I've taken many of those in my day, James. It's going to be the cross-checking penalty. Once you extend your arms, you're in trouble.
Our first look tonight at their power play unit.
Well, the first power play of the game is a real tone setter. You know, you're on your toes, and you're really showing the other team that you mean business. You can be potent, and they've got to be disciplined if they don't want you to capitalize.
The Reign have the puck against the boards. And here's the pass to Jennick. And he takes the pass. Oh, he just got enough of that to keep it out. Here inside the defensive zone, they get the puck. And they get the puck out. Ontario's got the puck behind the net. Here they come inside the neutral zone. Quick pass to Godet. And there's the save. The Firebirds gain possession. Trying to clear the puck. And the puck clears the zone.
That's why you want players with active sticks on your PK, James. They can close quickly and they can corral the puck and just fire it down the ice.
The Firebirds gain control of the puck. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Puck dumped in and the forwards will head off. Ontario's looking to break out. Cuts to the point. Stops him with the glove.
You see goaltenders working on reaction time all the time. Why? For shots like this, you just have to react. It's instincts that make the save.
Hootman's looking to win this draw on this man advantage here. The Firebirds win the draw here in their own end. Sends the pass over. Picked up along the way by Alexandrov. Fires one on goal. Oh, how about that stepping up?
Get out the ice packs, hey, James? That's what you got to do if you want to compete for a PK spot. He does exactly that, and he takes away the shot threat.
Burrows plays it now. It's a fancy forward to kick it over to his teammate. Ontario's crossed the line and on the attack. Fires it. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net. They clear the zone. Time to execute here on this power play. Takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender.
The shots come from the middle of the ice, and he has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
Here's a short pass to Alexandrov. Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone. Sends a pass over. Oh, look at this. Handles it along the blue line. And he stops that cannon there. Wow. Sent into the offensive zone. Coachella Valley's got a hold of it against the wall. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. The Reign have it in their own zone. The Firebirds gain control of the puck against the wall. Carries it across the line. Easily turned aside by Copley. Ontario's got the puck. Scooped up along the wall by Zimmer. Off the left wing and into center. Moves it to Zimmer. They score! 4 straight goals. They're rolling now.
And talk about confidence, hey, James? I mean, their opponent does not have an answer. They look absolutely stunned. I mean, they are like a freight train just pounding down on them. What a great goal, but it's all the dominating power that leads to it. I mean, just to shield and find a way to stay on your feet. I mean, you can't shove him off the puck because of his balance and his strength. Unbelievable that he has the will to take that puck to the net.
Ontario's been on a roll all night long, and they continue to show no signs of slowing down here in period number 2.
Yeah, they're not taking their foot off the gas pedal here, James. They've been pushing and pressing all game long, and look at the scoreboard. It's the reason why they're ahead.
Oh, great save here! Loose puck battle along the boards. Angles it over to Ahon. Carries the neutral zone. Shot! Oh, what a save on the slapper! And he takes the feed. Ontario's across the blue line. The Firebirds take possession in the defensive end. And it's poked away in the neutral zone. Nice heads-up play there. And that's blocked. Ontario's got the puck now. Smart defensive play here in the open ice. Ontario's got the puck. Scoops up the puck here. Looks to make a play over to Chromia. Right side set up ahead into the middle of the ice. Turns it away. The Firebirds have it now. Taken along the wall by McKinnon. Quick pass across to Furcus. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. And he takes the dish. Denies him with a save. Goaltender covers it up and we'll get a reset here. Ontario's been the more aggressive team offensively. Look at the shot clock and just look at the score. Off the face-off, they take the puck. Passes the puck over to Wright. Quick feed to Jimmick. With possession along the wall. Takes the shot. And there's a glove save on the play.
Reaction time is everything when you're a goaltender, and that's why you see from a young age them working on all of those different drills to help them with these kinds of saves. Just flash the leather and make the save. What a glove hand.
Ontario's got the lead here early in this second period. Their offense has been clicking on all cylinders thus far. Coachella Valley's got it into the offensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Sale. Glove save.
Copley's been a consistent presence in the crease, James. I mean, he's made the stops he's needed to, but his team's playing extremely well, and that's why they have a comfortable lead.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. Ontario's got a little more jump in their step tonight. They lead at 4-1. Coachella Valley's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. The Firebirds have it against the wall. Quick shot. Big time stop. Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Hooked off by Sale. Quick pass to Olsen. Shakes off the coverage. Drills them. Here's a shot. Just wide of the net. Gets a hold of the puck here in his own end. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Takes the pass. Oh, he kind of fought it, but he keeps it out. Nice zone entry from the left. Quick shot. Glove save, and the play continues.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
Ontario's offense came to play in a big way, and they lead big time here in the second. Morrison's gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. Shot, and he makes the save. The Reign have gained control of the puck along the wall. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Receives the pass, and he comes up with it.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Coachella Valley's moving it into the offensive end. Ontario's looking to break out of their own end. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Fires it in. That's using the body on the block. Puck grab by Hamill. Wright's taking it from his own end. Shot! Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out. Ontario's message was clear coming into this one. Lots of shots on net, and they lead here in this second. Stevens has won the draw. They'll go to work offensively. And the long-range shot goes off target.
There's certainly tags in this one here, James. I mean, the puck's moving fast. It's heavy, but guess what? It doesn't hit the net, so it doesn't matter.
Takes the feed from the left side. Drives to the crease. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. The Firebirds get a hold of the puck along the boards. And he takes the feed. Here's a shot. Denies him in front. The Rain have taken possession along the wall. Looking to make something happen along the boards. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. And now it's grabbed by Olofsson. Sales got the puck in his own zone. Picked off by Trolia. Handles the puck. Here's a short pass to Sale. Puts it on net. Oh, how did he get a piece of that? Takes the feed at the back end. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Moves it to Brown. Coachella Valley's got a hold of the puck now. Grabbed along the boards by Morrison. Gaining momentum along the wing. Puck scooped up by Olofsson. Picked up along the boards by Furcus. Oh, how did he get a piece of that to make the save? The Rain have gained possession off the wall. Unable to reach that one. Unloads a shot. And it goes off the stick and out to the side. Picked up along the wall by Troy. Here we go. They're really ratcheting up the intensity here now in the ozone. Picked up along the boards. Oh, clutch right here. And there's the whistle as the goaltender will give his team a much-needed rest. They got a face-off coming up here in the offensive end.
And the goaltender looks fatigued, James, so the best medicine right now for them is to find a way to put the puck to the net.
Moves the puck to right. Across the line along the left wall. Here's an offensive chance. Great defensive effort with the strip. Tries to feed it over to Jennick. And he loses control of the puck. The Firebirds will play it from the defensive zone. Directs it on over to Avon. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Shuts him down. Slides the puck to Godet. Skates across the blue line. Here's a chance. Denies him on the play. Works it across to McKinnon. Gaining momentum up along the side. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They got numbers. Big time stop there. Godet's got the puck along the wing. Ontario's on the attack. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that. Coachella Valley's got the puck in the defensive end. Oh, look at this chance. Shot, and makes the save. Tries to feed it across. Feeds the puck to Godet. Passes on over to Pinelli. Broken up at center by Rickhoff. Dvorak's got the puck now here inside his own defensive zone. Throws it in. The Firebirds have it behind the net. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Feeds it over to Rickhoff. The Firebirds move the puck in the defensive zone. Stevens setting up against the wall. Ontario's got possession of the puck. Cody's moving the puck to his own zone. The Firebirds play it along the boards. Quick feed from Burgess. What a steal on his own end. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Burgess.
Playing with confidence is one thing, but then you can be overconfident as well, James, especially when you have a lead. You want to make sure you're in good positioning to be able to backtrack and help out your defense.
Thought we were going to get a whistle, but the puck clears out. The Firebirds have a hold of it in the defensive zone. And now he tries to get it across to Morrison. Solid check to slow him down. Gets a piece of it with the blocker. Coachella Valley's got a hold of it against the wall. And will get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Ontario's dominated right from the start. Their offense clicking on all cylinders, and they lead here in the second. Coachella Valley's got it, and they're on the attack. And a great save! Scooped up along the wall by Gutman. Moves it quickly over to Booth. Moves the puck to the attacking area. The Firebirds have it from their own end. Here they come up along the wing. From the neutral zone now. Makes the save. Coachella Valley's got the puck against the boards. Here's a blast. Too much congestion in front. Shuts them down. But it's really got them on their heels here now. And it's taken in the corner. Takes a shot. There's a hit on the play. And they'll skate it out of the zone. Gets the puck in deep. Coachella Valley's got a hold of it along the wall. The Firebirds take it across the line. Cuts to the front. Fires it. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled.
Alexandrov's in a lot of pain here, James. You can see it in his face as he's hobbling and laboring, trying to get back to the bench. Anytime you're injured, you want to know exactly where the play is. You don't want to put your team in a vulnerable spot, but you got to get off.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. Ontario's been the better team, and the scoreboard shows it. 4-1 is where we sit. Feeds the puck over to Zimmer. Smart read by the defender to come up with it. A little walk and sock him on the play. Big time stop there. Ontario's got a hold of the puck. Zimmer's got it in the offensive zone. Takes a shot. Oh, what a great glove save on the play.
So with that hit, you can certainly sense that the frustration has boiled over. James is at a tipping point. They're getting blown out in this game. But honestly, it's their problem. It's their issue because they weren't ready to start. They did not start on time, and there was none of that physical presence earlier in the game.
Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go. Stevens takes possession right off the draw. He got all of that one. Taken along the wall by Olofsson. And a smart heads-up play with the bank. A little crash and unbinding forces the turnover. And a great save. Chromiak stick handling in his own zone. Shot! Shuts him down. And no battle for that loose puck along the boards. Gains control of the puck here on the line. Walker save!
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
The Rain have the puck in the neutral zone. Sends it into the offensive zone. Coachella Valley's got the puck. Takes the feed. The Firebirds gain the zone. Takes the shot. Oh, makes the save. That was a rocket. And it's kicked away. And it's freed up over to his teammate with a nice kick pass. Good hit to knock the puck loose. Scores! A huge goal here has put them right back into this one.
Yeah, and if they get one more, they'll be one away from tying this game up, James. So it's about building and continually finding ways to press and be aggressive on the puck. I love how he keeps his feet moving and is so aggressive on the puck carrier here, James. It is his contact, the way he lays out his opponent. And now his team's able to get the puck. He's not going to get an apple for this, but he creates the whole play.
Coachella Valley's got to find a way to get a couple more now after showing some signs of life.
The pushback is on, much more aggressive through this period than they were in the first games. And they're going to have to continue that, but it's going to start on the face-off. They have to get a win, own possession, and start distributing the puck. When they do that, they're going to create some speed and some opportunities on net.
To the front! Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that? Comes up with the block. Absolutely fearless. Handles the pass. Fires it into the offensive zone. Ontario's got the puck along the wall. Slides it across to right. Coachella Valley's gained possession along the boards. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Ontario's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Slides it diagonally to Godet. Huge steal in his own end. Moves the puck inside the offensive zone. Here's a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. He got a little piece of that one. Takes the feed. Lets it go. Nowhere for that shot to go through. Ontario's got it in their own zone. And the puck leaves the offensive end. They'll be forced to do it over from center. The Reign have possession along the boards. And he serves it across to right. And he coughs it up with the pass. Pumped away by the goaltender. The Reign have the puck in the defensive zone. Getting a little too physical to maintain possession. Oh, a clutch save! There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on.
Gotta love how both of these teams are playing so fast right now. I mean, the quick counters and the transitions are creating a lot of speeds, which are generating scoring chances at both ends.
Past the midway mark in this period, Ontario's been the better club as they hold a 4-2 lead at this point. Coachella Valley's won the draw. And he'll likely feel that one in the morning. Quick pass to Doty. And he easily stops that one. Takes the feed, but under pressure. Passes it to Furcus. Coachella Valley's got the puck against the half wall. Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps him at bay. Shuts him down. Coachella Valley's got the puck along the boards. Scores! And they run it back with another.
Yeah, back-to-back goals. You can feel the energy, the wave, and the momentum, and the tides have turned here, James. They need to keep the pedal to the metal. Well, this is just a perfectly placed slap shot, James, and he's got all the time in the world to walk into it, load and explode, and he beats the goaltender's stick side.
The Firebirds have new life here late in the second period after that goal.
They've been consistent, James, throughout the two periods, and they're nearing the end of the second. They get rewarded for buying into the game plan. They'll need to take the rest between the second and third and find a way to recalculate.
Scores! And there's the counterpunch we were looking for, Cheryl, as they answer back.
Well, they answer back and they take the win or the momentum out of their opponent's sails. This is exactly what they needed to get back on the board and get the momentum shift back in their favor. Well, James, this is on and off his stick in a hurry, and it had to be because he is right next to the goaltender. He's grade A, and he buries it.
Ontario's got to be feeling good about their game here as we head towards the intermission. Already up by 2 now, late in period number 2.
Well, let's face it, it's been a hard-fought battle, but that last goal, I mean, it puts him in a great spot heading into the intermission. They got to find a way to elevate off of it and keep the foot on the gas.
Quick shot! And he had an answer with that save.
You know the goalie's dialed in when he redirects the puck to the corner.
Ontario's got a hold of the puck now. Slides the puck over. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Oh, what a save on the flapper! And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. And that's stolen by Morrison. Stopped it with the power!
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason, and this time, he bails his team out.
Here's a short pass to Connors. Shot! And he catches that one with the glove. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. The Firebirds continue to trail here late in the second despite having more chances here tonight. Coachella Valley's won the face-off deep in their own end. Moves the puck. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Gets the puck in deep. Coachella Valley's got it from behind the net. Moves it to Dragicevic. They go on the attack through center. Fires it on net. And he gets just enough to keep it out. Quick feed to Chromiak. Cuts into the paint. And he gets enough to keep it out. Covers it up and we'll get a stoppage in play. Here in the late going of the frame, Ontario's got all sorts of content for the highlight shows tonight. They lead at 5-3. And that's turned aside with a glove. The Firebirds gain control of the puck against the wall. Grabs it in his own end. Now into the offensive zone from the right side. Glove save made by Copley. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Some last-second communication before both teams get ready to drop the puck here. The Firebirds win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Denies it!
A player should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender in task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
From the left side, they enter the attacking zone. The Firebirds have it against the wall. And he takes the pass. Avoids the poke check. Feeds it over. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. The Firebirds have had more opportunities tonight, but at some point they need to start finishing here late in period number 2. Coachella Valley's won the faceoff. He tips it. Trapper save. Didn't get all of it, but still enough.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice, is in the slot area, and he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
And look at this. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here. And the defenders come away with it. Coachella Valley's got possession of the puck. From the right side and up the middle. Avoids the poke check. And he makes the stop with the glove. Getting into the later stages of this period, Ontario's got a 2-goal cushion here. They lead at 5-3. The Firebirds win the draw. They go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Sends the pass over. Into the offensive zone. Stop right there. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Officials have got both teams ready, and it looks like play is set to resume here. Koopman's won the draw, and they'll look to set up. Passes it over. Steps in front of it for the block. Across the line from center. Here's a shot. Makes the save. Cool and calm under pressure. Ahead of steam now towards the front. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Ontario's got it in their own zone. And now he angles it across to Alexandrov. Intercepted at center by Sale. Moves it quickly over to Alexandrov. And they're in the final minute of the second. Sent into the far corner. Coachella Valley's moving it up the ice. There's a shot. Turned aside with the glove by Copley.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Coachella Valley's had the shots tonight, but they cannot find that finish here late in the second period. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. With the big pass. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Coachella Valley's looking to break out of their own end. Sends Slides a pass over. Tried to make a move and the puck hops away.
It almost looked as if he was going to get by the defender, but that extra move took his face away, and it goes the other way.
And now he moves it to Booth. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And here's the save. Sends it over to Hamill. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Denies him on the slapper. Here's a chance to the middle. And that's gobbled up, and we'll get a whistle for a face-off.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. Ontario's taking possession in their own end. Fans are urging for a shot on goal in the dying seconds. Scores! Slow against the one save by the Valley.
Back for momentum in the last seconds of the frame. You find a way to put it in, and that's going to create a ton of momentum. So now, heading into the next period, you want to garner that momentum and carry it forward. Well, this is another primetime example of how defense leads to offense. You got to be in good position, but then you have to have the anticipation skills, hand-eye coordination to be able to intercept the pass. Then you get going north, and guess what? Your offensive instincts can kick in. He's going to get an assist for his efforts on this one.
Coachella Valley's got one back here late in period number 2. Now, can they even things up?
They need to get the equalizer, and the best way to do it is stay connected as a 5-player unit. They did real well in that scenario, in that last sequence to get that goal. They need to continue where they left off.
And there's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. You don't want to go home yet, do you? Third period action still to come. The moment of truth has arrived for both these teams. Third period action set to go. They're underway here in the third, and this could come down to last shot wins. All right, Cheryl, we played 2 periods in this one. Give the fans at home your take on what you see.
Ontario's ahead right now, and that's the operative word right now, James, because this has been back and forth. This is all about high-flying offense. I know that you love this type of game.
Chemicks gain the line and on the attack. Grabs possession of the puck. Nothing doing. The Firebirds have it behind the net. Burkus moves it ahead. And he takes the feed. Just a simple save by Copley.
This is just great puck control to put the puck to the corner. No second shot opportunity.
Coachella Valley's got it along the wall. Toss up the puck after that hit. Slides the pass over to Jennick. Coachella Valley's got a hold of it against the wall. Ontario's looking to break out. Feeds the puck across to Booth. Gains the zone through the middle. Puck picked up by Olofsson. Grabs it in his own end. Grabbed along the boards by Nelson. The Firebirds will play it in their own end. Lumps the puck into the offensive zone corner. Ontario's got a hold of it along the wall. Oh, he scores! And the scratching and clawing has paid off as we are back to even.
Well, back to evens, James. I really like their game. I mean, when you're pushing and you're trying to find a way to get ahead and on top, you have to trust the process. That's exactly what they've done, and they've been rewarded for it. And he's one of those players that's known for putting his work boots on, isn't he? He's not afraid to get tough and dirty, and this time he's laying on the body. And that turnover, it results in a goal. He's not going to get accredited with a point here, but everyone on that bench knows exactly where that play started.
Lots of time left in this period. It's all tied up. Nice job tying up his opponent. Ontario's got it in the neutral zone. And he's able to handle that one. The Firebirds gain possession. Grabs the puck. Coachella Valley's in transition. Along the half wall with the puck. Pass in front. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Here's a chance on the attack.
Oh, he keeps it out of the net as it goes off the glove.
Pass across to Sale. At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Denies him with the save. Makes the save again. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up.
Well, this goalie, he deserves a highlight pack. I mean, he's made many huge saves tonight that has given his team momentum, and it's about the timeliness of a save to sort of reset the momentum in a game and give your team an opportunity to win, and that's exactly what he's done between the pipes tonight, James.
Teams are ready for the draw. The linesman about to drop the puck. Gains possession with both centers all tied up in the draw. Ontario's ready to go on the attack. He grabs the puck here at the point. Oh, what a save in front. Angles it over to DeVore. That was off a twig. Stevens carries the puck in his own zone. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. And now it's over to Zimmer. They've got the defense outnumbered. And it's stopped by the club. Nice play there. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team.
Hayden's been a dominant performer in this game. I'd love to see his possession numbers post-game. I mean, I think his metrics are going to be outstanding. He had tons of good looks here, James, throughout the game. Finally capitalizes. But I love that his process stayed the same. He worked hard, he got to the spots, and he continued to get the looks.
We're still in the early stages of this period. We got a tie game. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Gains the zone from the right side. The Reign have gained possession off the wall. Pinelli's got it in the defensive end. Coachella Valley's got possession here in the neutral zone. Quick pass to Ruckhoff. Kick Shayhor. Great one at that. Kroviak's lugging the puck. Sends it across the ice. And he sends it across to Brown. Coachella Valley's gained possession. Just wide. Ontario's got the puck in the defensive end. Here's a short pass to Pinelli. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Takes it into the slot. And he gets a piece of that one and denies it. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Centers are lined up and we are ready to resume. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And that somehow stayed out of the net. Coachella Valley's gained possession along the boards. And it's blocked in traffic. Takes a shot and kept that one out of the net.
Well, a nice save by the goaltender, and even better is that he redirects the puck to the corner to safety.
And the puck's booted away. Wright's taking it from his own end. Quick pass across to Jimmy. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Puts it on net. Stones him in front. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. And sneaks in there on the tie-up and comes up with the puck. Steps in with the block. The The Firebirds in transition at center. The Reign has gained control of the puck in their own zone. Connors looks around. From the slot. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Denied by the goaltender. A spirited battle along the boards for the puck. Great use of the stick of the defensive end. Oh, he put it just wide as it hits the outside of the post.
Ontario trying to gain some momentum in a tie game here, but it's tough to do when they keep bringing them off the post.
And he takes the dish. Gutman's got the puck in his own zone. And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center. Seamer's got it against the boards. Here's a chance.
Well, grade A scoring chance taken away from the inner slot because he's so aggressive and gets to the top of his crease.
Tries to feed it over to Seamer. Shot! And the puck dies with the trapper save.
Gutman's a little frustrated right now, and I can understand it. I mean, he's got a high-danger look, and he just rips it off of the post. It's a game of inches.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Ontario's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. And he stops that cannon there. Wow. Works it across to save. From the left side, takes it at center. Back at the point, he set it up. He got all of that hit. Makes the save. Pushes it across to Seamer. Through the neutral zone, up along the wing. Slides it back to the blue line. Can't get it to go. Picked up along the boards by Seamer. Big time stop there. The Firebirds have it now. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Lays the body into that play. How did he stop that one?
Well, this is an incredible save, James. It's anticipation as well. Recognize that the shooter is in the low slot, getting in front of it and making the save.
Tipped up along the wall by Robert. From the left side, takes the pass. Fires it with the stop. Ontario's got the puck along the wall. Looking for space inside the D zone. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Down the right wing and into the offensive zone. Takes a shot. Oh, denies him with the save. I think he got the blocker on it. Trying to clear the puck. And he's able to move the puck across the blue line and out of harm's way. Coachella Valley's got the puck. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Long jam in front, that's broken up. Wright scooped up the puck now, here inside his own zone. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Jennick. Coachella Valley's got the puck. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Coachella Valley's got the puck along the wall. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Copley. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down.
Well, a ton of connected play on both sides of the puck right now, generating a ton of speed and offense. Both teams looking to score goals, high-danger scoring chances. Coaches don't like this one because there's not a lot of defense.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. We are all tied up in this one. Pinelli's won the draw inside his own end. Pass up front, and that's stopped. Pass back to the point. Fires it on net. That's a beautiful pass save by the
important. There's always the question why before a goal is scored, so let's go back and just have a look at the way they defended in their own zone here. Yes, they gave up a high-danger opportunity, but in transition, they were able to capitalize when they got going north, and they were able to get a good chance on net.
Ontario's been locked up in a dogfight all evening long, but look at this. They pushed through and found that go-ahead goal here in period number 3.
Well, I think they continue the scrappy dogfight. Don't get in the mindset to sit back. If you sit back and you allow entry into your zone, guess what? You're playing defense. Get on the hunt, get on the prowl, stay on the puck, and you'll win this game. Well, I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Coachella Valley's had a lot to like about their game tonight. Decided advantage in the shot department, but they still trail here in the third. The Firebirds win that offensive zone faceoff.
The pressure's on the defensive side of the puck, but they win it clean, and they have an opportunity right away with the tired group that they're playing against.
Coming to the front of the net. Can't hang on to the puck after the play. Moves it to Stevens. And he gives it over to Olofsson. Reads the pass perfectly and picks it off. Takes the pass. And that's broken up. Fires it. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Officials are in position, and both teams are getting ready as they get set for another face-off here. The Firebirds win the draw. And that's stolen, and they'll go on the attack. And a great save.
That's a great save, but the goaltender had to get out to the top of his crease, take away all the ice, and make himself as big as possible.
And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Carries it in. Shot! And that one's stopped. Receives the pass. Great pass from off the right side. Slides it across. And that caroms off a body in traffic. Hamill's moving it ahead. Takes the shot. Gets a piece of it to keep it out. Slides it diagonally to Connors. Battling for it along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Gutman. Moving into the attacking zone. Here's a shot. A quick save.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Here's a blast. Turns it away.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
Burke is picking up steam. Ontario's got possession at center. Brown's got the puck. Quick feed down low. Grips it on net. Denies him with a save.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You gotta love it. You have to have great timing, and you gotta know when your opponent's vulnerable.
The Firebirds continue to trail here in the third period despite being the busier team offensively tonight. The Danes win the draw here in the offensive zone. Puck scooped up by McKinnon. Gaining steam inside the neutral zone. And they'll dump it in. The Reign have gained control of the puck along the wall. Here they come. Quick shot. Handles that one. Scrum along the boards. They battle for the puck. The Firebirds will play it from the defensive zone. Shot. Just gets a piece of it to keep it out. Wow.
You can feel the energy in the building right now in this tight game. The pressure is on. You have to find a way to embrace it at this moment.
Picked off. Answers the call with a big save. Here he is, wristed on net. Oh, one of his teammates is right in the shooting lane there. Stops him cold. Good hook to pump him off the puck.
Wow, what an incredible shift. They're so urgent all over the offensive zone. Coaches love these types of shifts.
And now it's grabbed by Doherty. It's grabbed by Seamer. Oh, I think that went off his mask and somehow stays out of the net.
Well, this is just a prime example of doing what it takes to keep the puck out of the net. In this case, right off the noggin.
Nice zone entry from the left. Goes right to the crease. Oh, just goes off his glove and it stays out. Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. Along the boards, they battle for the puck. Taken along the wall by Olofsson. Ontario's got the puck along the boards. And there's the save. Coachella Valley's got the puck now. Gaining momentum along the wing. And he takes the feed. Gobbles that puck up with his chest.
Doty's quick release was on. Fine display right there, James. I mean, he was able to get the shot off, but he wires it off the post. Sometimes that's a testament to the goaltender being good position when you miss by inches.
The Firebirds need to find a way to break on through here. They've had plenty of shots on net, but they've got to convert here in order to even things up. Pinelli's gained possession and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. The Firebirds look to start the transition game. Nice pass back. Handles the puck from the left side. Fires it on net. And he comes up with the stop there. Pinelli's moving the puck through his own zone. Look out, here they come on the attack. Slides it across. The Firebirds gain possession in their own end. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Play whistle dead, penalty coming up. The Reign have been penalized. They'll serve two in the box.
Everyone's got a role on a team, James, and you got to find a way to execute in yours. And the PK unit has to get in the lanes. They got to find a way to kill this off with the one-goal lead. I love the 1-3-1 set on the power play unit they used earlier. Listen, they had success, they scored, but there's so many variations off of it. I love the bumper position that can act as a decoy, allow the puck to get through to create those seams and open up those shot attack lanes.
Picks up the puck. A chance! And out rolls though as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Grabbed along the boards by Morrison.
This is such a high-energy shift, and it's a reason why they have sustained pressure in the offensive zone. Their opponent back on their heels, looking real tired now.
Still some precious time left on this power play as they get set to drop the puck. The Firebirds win it. Launches it from the point! Oh, how about that for sacrifice?
Well, on a PK, you have to sacrifice, and I love the way that he gets out there aggressively and makes sure that that shot does not get to the net.
Quick feed to Furcus. He carries the puck up along the wing. Sends it across. Moves the puck across to Jinnick. Clearing attempt. Gets it out of his own end. Grabs the puck and moves on out here with this man advantage. Picked up along the boards by Sale. And they send it down the ice. The Firebirds have it against the wall. Here they come up along the wing. That's gloved by Copley. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Hoopman's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Off the draw. Nice job locking up his opponent. And the puck leaves the zone. The Firebirds have it behind the cage. Looking to set up offensively. On the attack along the boards. Dishes it off. And that's a great heads-up in the defensive zone to force the turnover.
Well, that play didn't go his way, James. He tried a little bit too much there. And when you're trailing a game, I get you want to try and do a little bit extra and try and create some offense. But unfortunately, that didn't work out.
Here's a shot. And not much on that one.
The key to being a great goaltender is not giving up second shot opportunities, and it's playing the rebounds to the corner. He does an excellent job here.
Takes the feed up ahead. Ontario's back to even strength. Huge effort by their penalty-killing unit.
Well, often in hockey, we say timing is everything, and when you're down by a goal and you have an opportunity on the power play, you have to cash in, and the whole bench knows that that was a missed opportunity.
And he keeps that one out. From his own end, he picks up the puck. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Turns him away. Copley's got the puck, and he's going to hang on for a whistle.
Well, there's only one reason that this game is tight, James. It's the guy between the crease. He elects to hold on to that one. He has been dynamite.
Coachella Valley's run into a hot goaltender tonight. They've had no shortage of scoring opportunities, but yet they can't convert, and they trail here in the third. Ontario's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Blocked in traffic. The Firebirds have it now. It's it over. Lister, big time stop.
What a fantastic save from a high-game scoring area, James. And I mean, he's building his team out. They're to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
And that's back-to-back snipes.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of a momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row. This shift is more than just a goal, James. It's about everything that tied into it. Relentless pressure, being tenacious. And you know the coaches will be showing this kind of video in practice tomorrow. Why? Because there was a collective unit that was fierce on the puck, and they knew exactly when to drive the lanes. They just simply wore their opponent down and capitalized.
Ontario's extended the lead to 2 goals now in this third period.
Oh, yeah, and it certainly changes the mindset. I think everyone can exhale with that 2-goal cushion now, but it's also about staying aggressive. Listen, if you have the puck, your opponent doesn't, and they can't be a threat.
Coachella Valley's got a hold of it along the wall. Copley's going to wait for the whistle, and I don't mind this strategy here, Cheryl.
Me neither. I mean, he's having himself a game, isn't he, James? He has been dominant between the pipes, and he knows he needs to pounce on this puck. He looks up at the game clock. They're winning. Not much time left in the third. They got to figure out a way to play it safe.
Comes to the paint, and he comes up big with the stick save, getting all of it with the paddle.
Copley's found his rhythm here as we look at that last save. I mean, he has to be so on the mark right now, to position to be able to make it. His read is perfect. He's tracking well. I mean, you have to be quick and athletic to make that one.
A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. Ontario's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff. They're picking up steam through the neutral zone.
But this time of the game, you know the coach is in your ear. You got to find a way to make a good puck decision. Get it in deep. Don't give up anything offensively.
And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. The Firebirds win the draw here in their own end. Feeds the puck to Olsen. There's a firm collision. Handles the puck. Big time stop.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
The Firebirds coaching staff has to be frustrated. Their players have played well tonight, but they just can't finish on some of these chances, and we're running out of time late in the third. Steps inside. Angles it over to right. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. Fontaines won the face-off here in the offensive zone. Passes it over. And he uses the glove to keep that out, getting a piece of it. Coachella Valley's got a hold of the puck. The Firebirds take it across the blue line. Ontario's got a hold of it against the wall. The Reign have the puck in the defensive zone. Puts it on net. Glove save. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. A critical draw here. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? Right on the doorstep. Makes the save. Moves it quickly over to Morrison. Here's another hit on the play.
He's going to feel terrible tomorrow, James. Over and over again, he's been throttled.
Down the right side and into the zone. Moves it to the middle. And scores! What an opportunity, and delivers.
Goaltender spends so much time tracking pucks, anticipating plays, and knowing exactly where they are in the net. And he thought he had this covered, but unfortunately, he was beat just inside the post.
The Reign haven't looked this sharp offensively in quite some time, and they continue to attack in the third.
Yeah, there's been no letdown at all. They've continued to be urgent on the puck and find ways to open lanes to get the puck to the net. This has been a great, entertaining game, James.
Pinelli stick handling in his own zone. Through center along the wing. Through the neutral zone, it goes to the middle. Ontario's got the puck against the boards. There's a shot, and there's a glove save on the play. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. The Firebirds continue to trail here late in this third period despite several scoring chances tonight. And off the draw, they win possession. Ontario's got control of it now here in the offensive end. Slides it over to Dragicevic. Takes it across the blue line. Swing and a miss. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Ontario's got it against the boards. Here we go. Up to the rush here. Oh, a clutch save. Quick pass to Pinelli. Taken by Sale. From the left side, he moves it up ahead. Here's a chance. Oh, and he gets a piece of that one to keep it out.
How'd you like to look up and see this guy barreling down on you? You know that he's got the strength, he's got the power, and he's got the will to take it to the net.
Some last-second communication before both teams get ready to drop the puck here. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Shuts him down. Ontario's looking to break out. There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials. Stevens a little too aggressive. Off to the box for cross-checking.
Well, it's been a lackluster performance tonight, and it just continues here. The emotional barometer is certainly off. They're trailing in this game by a large margin, and
realizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. Ontario's won the draw. He takes a hit. He goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Sent into the offensive zone. The Reign have gained possession off the wall. Ontario's got it in their own zone. Down the left wing, across into the offensive end. Shot! Fantastic save!
You know the goalie's dialed in when he redirects the puck to the corner.
Back to the blue line. Scores on the man advantage and put one home.
And this is exactly why you spend so much time in practice working on specialty teams, James. You can see that good movement to open up lanes, just disrupt the box there, and they're able to cash it in.
The Reign have to be pleased with their effort here. They continue to attack offensively in the third.
This is a feel-good game, James, and you have to embrace these type of games. They don't always happen when everyone's got it working for themselves and communicating. They've got good habits in the film and net.
Here's a feed in front. He scores! What a play!
Wow, James, that was just a blast from the high slot. Not sure where the coverage went, though. The coach is not going to be very impressed with the lack of support in the defensive zone.
Well, look at this. I guess just to try to shake it up a little bit, they're going to switch goalies.
Yeah, and usually when you're switching it up, there's something that's gone on. We didn't see anything or any indication from our end, James. Maybe it's cramping or perhaps an injury, but the goaltender's being changed.
Ontario's been running away with this one since the beginning of the game, and no signs of slowing down in the third.
It's been a productive night, and this is one of those games that gives everyone confidence, and this is important for your lineup as everyone gets it, as they feel like they're contributing.
Almost down to the final minute here in this third. That's intercepted. And some good footwork to kick it away. Picked up along the wall by Rickott. Single stop by Copley. Coachella Valley's got the puck against the wall. The Reign have possession along the boards. Hicketts takes it into the offensive end. Slides it across. And that goes off someone in front that doesn't reach the net. Quick pass across to Alexandrov. Breaks up the pass in the defensive zone. Hayden's going to play it against the half wall. Big save.
Wright's excelled in so many different areas in this game. It's going to be hard to quantify, even looking at the metrics. I mean, they're going to be off the charts. He's got a hat trick in this game. He could have even more. I mean, he's skating, he's shooting, and he's getting good looks in all different ways, James.
The Firebirds are running out of time to even things up here. They've had plenty of scoring chances, but they trail late in the third. And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. And that one goes up and over.
Coachella Valley's working hard to possess the puck and really equal scoring chances amongst both teams, but the miss there, that's a tough one to take when you're trailing in the third.
From point blank. Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play.
Sometimes it's all working for you, James, and it's all working for him tonight, and you wish you could just circle these dates on the calendar and remember them and recall them when you're facing adversity, because everything seems to be working for him tonight. When it's on his stick, when it's off his stick, his shot, everything is looking good. A multiple-point effort in this one so far.
Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Well, these fans paid their money what they were paying for, a poor performance, and they have put the team on blast. Ontario's got it in the defensive zone. Feeds it to Alexandra. Quick pass to Connors. Takes a shot. Ticking away, and he comes up big. And there's the final horn, putting a bow on this one here this evening. Success in the face-off circle tonight certainly didn't translate into the scoreboard, Cheryl.
I want to look at the stats of where the face-offs were as well, James. Neutral zone face-offs just aren't quite the same as offensive zone ones in finding ways to create opportunities with the puck that you just